The Campfire of Old Stories. The evening had settled softly over the hills, the kind of evening that didn't rush in, but drifted like a warm blanket. A few friends, people who had known each other for years, or maybe only felt like they had, walked together along a narrow path that led to a clearing they all loved. At the center of the clearing waited a small fire pit, circled by smooth stones and surrounded by tall grass that swayed gently in the breeze. Someone knelt down, arranged a few pieces of dry wood, and struck a match. The flame caught slowly, then grew, stretching upward with a quiet confidence. Soon the fire was crackling in that comforting way that feels like it's speaking without words. Everyone settled around it, finding their favorite spots. Some sat on logs, others on soft blankets spread across the ground. The warmth of the fire touched their faces, while the cool night air brushed lightly against their backs. It was the perfect balance: warmth and coolness, light and shadow, sound and silence. For a long moment, no one said anything. They didn't need to. The fire did the talking. Soft pops, gentle hisses, the occasional spark drifting upward like a tiny star beginning its journey. Finally, one of the friends leaned back and said, "Do you remember the last time we were all out here?" The others smiled. They did. Not every detail, but the feeling: peaceful, unhurried, and safe. Someone else added a memory of their own. Not a dramatic story, just a small, pleasant moment. A walk they once took on a sunny morning, the smell of fresh bread from a bakery, the way the light had filtered through the trees. Another friend shared a memory of a quiet afternoon, spent reading on a porch, listening to distant bird songs. The stories weren't about excitement or adventure. They were about comfort, little snapshots of calm that everyone could picture. As each person spoke, the others imagined the scenes: warm sunlight on skin, the soft creak of a rocking chair, the gentle rhythm of footsteps on a familiar path. The fire crackled again, as if approving. Above them, the sky deepened into a rich blue, sprinkled with early stars. A soft breeze carried the scent of pine and earth, and somewhere in the distance, a night bird called out, unhurried and content. One of the friends picked up a small stick and traced slow shapes in the dirt. "It's funny," they said quietly. "Sometimes I forget how good it feels to just sit still." Everyone nodded. The firelight flickered across their faces, making their expressions look peaceful, almost timeless. They didn't talk much after that. They didn't need to. The fire, the night, and the gentle company were enough. Each person let their thoughts drift like embers rising into the sky, light, unburdened, and free. As the fire settled into glowing coals, the group felt a shared sense of calm. Not the kind that comes from solving problems or finishing tasks, but the kind that comes from simply being, present, quiet, and together. When they finally stood to leave, the night felt softer, the air felt lighter, and their hearts felt just a little more at ease. The path back was easy to follow, lit by moonlight and the lingering warmth of stories they had shared. And though the fire behind them slowly faded, the peace of that moment stayed with them, glowing gently like embers long after the flames had gone out.